Hey, what's good, boys? Today, 1,000 subscriber stream. Just gonna make sure my audio is good. The audio is working, that's nice. This will be very short, but I'm mainly just gonna be going over a lot of the Fortnite Destiny 2 stuff. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. Sub count right there. 1.1k today. Maybe, who knows? Judging by my social blade, I wonder. According to social blade, probably 1.1k today. Let's go. But okay, I'm just gonna be pretty much looking through all the Fortnite and Destiny 2 stuff. So, I was hearing stuff. So a lot of people were thinking Cade 6 would be a part of it, but as you can see from this, he is not. We're expecting to get Icor Zavella and Exo Stranger. So, yeah. I guess Cade 6 isn't a part of it, surprisingly, not gonna lie. Yeah, so. But everything will be announced at Destiny 2 Showcase. Hold on, I'm gonna just. So it will be announced in about 14 minutes. It's actually live right now. Begins in 13 minutes and 4 seconds. There will be a lot of stuff being announced. I gotta turn down the quality of this or else it will kill my stream.
Where you rescue heroes from other timelines and brawl worm gods with your bare hands. It's a battle
Let's
of
go.
light versus dark, monsters versus metal, everyone versus Telesto.
I have Bungie's live stream playing in the background. When does the emblem come out? I didn't hear anything about emblems. I didn't really pay attention to what was happening. All I know is the Fortnite and Destiny 2 thing is being announced. That's the only thing I actually know about it.
Nights with your friends where you spend 8 hours and still don't know what you're doing.
I'm not even subscribed to Destiny 2.
You must have had some inspiration, right? Probably the creators and streamers that helped you forget that time you dropped your pizza, cheese side down. Or was it the people creating a Destiny universe of their own with stories, art, and literally dressing for the job they want? Maybe you're here for the intellectual discussion, or maybe you're here for the Space Horse.
Should I just keep watching this till it starts, or should I just do something else and then in like 11 minutes and 45 seconds come back to this?
Destiny 2 is so much more than the game we see in trailers. While many joined for the fantasy, we found a home amongst its people. And in the end game, we stayed for the disco.
For my first stream, we're not doing too bad. Doing better than my first stream on my main channel.
Trombone medleys, laser tag, tower names, yeehaws, the dings, the punts, the clutcher kicks, sweeper bots, stasis crystals, cheese spots, raid callouts, pub songs.
You get an emblem when you watch the stream for 30 minutes? Oh, I don't. Hold on. I gotta go to my.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We are so excited to dive in and talk about just the kind of journey of being a massive Destiny and Bungie fan and what that's like to go from massive fan to actually working at the company
I can't just straight up
so much.
sign into I want to learn about account on camera. I am just gonna. switch to this screen and put my audio here so I can sign into my account and just see what's going on. Sign in through Steam. What's the main channel? Oh, it's like, I'll show it right when I'm done doing, something on my account. It's a channel I started, like, 5 years ago, and it has, like, 200 more subscribers than this channel. I'll show it quickly. It's still gaming, just different stuff. I've done some Destiny on it, but not a lot of Destiny. Where do I go from here? I am lost in this Bungie.net. Account linking, okay. Do you have to watch the thing on, like, Twitch to be able to get the emblem? Because I did not know anything about an emblem. I don't pay attention to anything. Okay. I will show you guys my main channel, though. I have had this for... I'll actually find it right now. Joined February 16th, 2017. 1.28K. At the moment, I think it has exactly down to the number. I think you just watch it on whatever I'm gonna watch it on Twitch on my computer while I go and get other stuff done. Yeah, okay. But, I started this second channel in, or not main channel in 2015, 2016, I can't talk, 2017, and, hold on, I just upload, yeah, that's what I have uploaded in the past. This is, like, everything I've done, so just, like, Fortnite mainly, Fortnite, which, actually, for this type of stream, where I'm reacting to the Destiny 2 and Fortnite collab, isn't really bad. And I know people, like, hate the game, but I honestly think the reason people hate the game is not that the game is bad, really. It's the community is really toxic for Fortnite. But, yeah, that's the main channel that I got. And I did upload Destiny for, like, a month. But then I decided, well, these videos not getting the greatest views. Obviously, these three videos didn't, but then these 4 got decent views. So I'm really just doing whatever gets the most views, and I think Destiny gets a bit repetitive when I do it on multiple channels and try to do daily. So I don't do daily on this channel, but as much as I can, I do daily on my Destiny, as you guys know. Destiny.
When you look back at the history
so
of Destiny,
I'm gonna try to watch it on Twitch instead. See if I can get a better quality, because my experience Twitch is a bit less, like, stressful on the PC than YouTube. I don't know. I don't want to watch some random streamer play whatever that was. Okay. Here we go. Destiny 2 Showcase.
making that transition, what was that inspiration that drove you to be like, you know what? I'm gonna put my application in. We'll see what happens.
Oh, this is my first gaming studio for sure.
Yeah.
It's a getting into Bungie is interesting because I always wanted to be in
five
tech. That's really where I
concurrent
started.
viewers,
For
not
Destiny
bad
specifically,
for
I
stream.
played
Let's
it
go.
every day, but I never really thought of it as a place to work until Black at Bungie. And so I reached out to a bunch of people on LinkedIn and was asking a bunch of questions.
I'm just gonna play that in the background and look at what's happening.
Into
so,
the industry and get into Bungie.
Ikora and Zavala are apparently going to be in the Fortnite X Destiny, but Cade 6 won't be.
But then it became just a lot more to me because it has all
Sadly.
these things I love about games. Because I love RPGs and I love, you know, like the game feel of a Bungie game, right? When like you shoot that gun for the first time and it just feels good.
But people,
it's
like
Yeah,
I see.
Space magic. Like,
For Fortnite and Destiny, I'm seeing a lot of mixed opinions on it. Like a lot of mixed opinions. Nobody has one opinion, so there's not like a lot of stuff like this with collabs between games. It's like either good or bad, but this is a lot of like it's pretty much 50-50 from what I see, good and bad. Usually it's like a lot more people towards one side than the other.
I actually got the opportunity not from the Bungie career website, but from a Twitter post. A Twitter post, and I immediately sent a message and connected, and I was like, I want to talk about these marketing opportunities. And now
Okay.
You're here. You love to
4
see
minutes
it.
and 24 seconds.
And just even now, just the fact that I'm sitting here, I'm just like,
You shot your shot, dude.
oh
That's
my
what
gosh.
life's about.
Literally, I shot my shot.
shot your
I'm like, this is what they mean, because you hear them throw that phrase around and you're just like, but what does it actually mean to
Is
shoot your
the
shot? And
audio
it's like,
on the
no, it's
stream
like,
louder than my mic?
You're not going to respond on Twitter. It's like, I'm going to find you.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Even
gonna
if you have
just
that
listen
moment
to
of
my
doubt.
stream for
Even
1
if you have that
second
moment
to
of
figure
fear,
it
because
out.
sometimes to making a jump like that's scary.
That's scary.
If you're scared,
Absolutely.
do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. The leap into Bungie was really similar to Will's story. This is my first role in gaming, so it was this like huge leap to. I had been working in marketing for a long time, but I really wanted to make the switch to something that I'm really passionate about and something that I love, because I think that's what makes work so magical, is when you get to work on something you really care about and you really, really love and you feel passionate about. So that for me was the kind of thing that pushed me towards shooting my shot and taking my shot a couple years ago and making the switch over to Bungie. And it's been incredible. There's moments like this where it feels very surreal, where you're like, what is happening? This is very, very, just to have that, like, we all work at Bungie now. Like, we get to contribute to that thing that we all love so much, and that's
Okay, it doesn't
incredible.
seem like
I'm
the
sorry, but
audio on the
that's
stream
such
is
a-
louder
such a
than my
good point,
mic.
because there's so many people that ask us like advice,
Which
on
is
how
a
to
good
get
thing.
in, and I was rejected numerous times before finally getting that spot. And
2 minutes.
I know it breaks my heart because so many other people are in that same position, and then they stop chasing that dream, because like this isn't my first gaming job. I've been working in this industry for almost 20 years and as a journalist, and it was really scary to make that jump. I felt like it was right. I kept applying for narrative. And,
230,000 viewers
granted, I
live
sent
right
them
now.
Not appropriate fan
Wow.
fiction as writing samples. So I get it. Like,
I wonder how
there
many
are tons of
YouTubers.
ways. I get it. And they were like, you know, it was just, they were like, hey, we think you'd be a good fit for community. Like, let's put you through that interview process. And we did that. And it was scary at first, but the more I kept interviewing, I was like, wait, no, this was made for me. Like, this is what I was supposed to do. And it was funny because all of that trepidation.
Oh,
that first week
74,000 watching
left
on YouTube.
because
Okay,
I
it's
felt
really
like it was
a lot lower
I
on
like to think
YouTube.
that Bungie gives space for that human condition, that human element. It's a place where I can feel like I can be myself. It's a place where I am being taken care of.
How
And
many
I'd like to
views
think
do they
that,
usually
you know,
get,
we're
though?
not perfect, and there's things we can improve upon, but we try to talk about those things.
Well, thank you guys so much
Oh,
for
they're
joining
really-
us today. It was honestly so much fun just diving into your stories a little bit, not just like as devs.
This is the
and Bungie
first,
side, but as players before that, and the
Destiny
journey into
showcase.
That.
I don't even know if
I'm
it's
really
the first
also
one. Oh,
excited
the
for
viewers
upcoming
are.
showcase, so I'm gonna need you all.
I don't know
to
how
come
many
back
there's
and do a
been
plate
anything,
burrito, and
'cause
we're gonna hunker down with some popcorn. Okay?
I'm a newer player to the game,
Let's go.
so if there have been, I'm assuming there has been
I'm excited.
multiple because it's like
Yeah.
Showcase
Burrito.
2022. But
Comfort. We're
Let's
both
do it.
comfort here.
if there was multiple, this is the first one I'm watching. So I don't know what they usually get for views.
Old friend.
And some stuff is happening.
Are they using supers? That's what I want in Destiny. I want darkness.
I just got
chills.
This is everything I've ever wanted out of the story.
Multiple G-force.
Less than a minute.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Dang, growth is nasty, son. Your life is forfeit.
No!
Woo! The Leviathan is back.
A scythe? A freaking scythe!
Where is Callus?
He has given himself over to the witness.
Yay!
That was hot.
Sir, are you okay?
Oh, you look nasty.
Oh,
Frank, is that the witness?
16 seconds. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's see what's happening.
Welcome, Guardians. So awesome to be here with you again.
Last time we got up here, we got a chance to show you Savathun, the Witch Queen, and her majestic throne world.
Since then, it's been a wild year for Destiny.
You returned to the original loot cave to reclaim the fabled Gallarhorn.
Then, you exorcised an ancient evil from a hive queen, so you could put it inside a grenade launcher.
And now, you've been spending the past few weeks cleansing a derelict Leviathan from its twisted nightmares.
In fact, the last year has been the best year we've ever had in the Destiny community. I hope you can feel it as well. And seeing this kind of reaction from our community, it's both humbling and inspiring.
Because our team here at Bungie, we're not just developers, we're also guardians. We're trying to build what we'd love to play in Destiny, and that's what brought each one of us here. Brought us not only to Bungie, but also brought all of us to this final showdown between light and darkness.
So, without further ado, this is the beginning of the end. This is Lightfall.
Okay. Let's see what's going on.
When they see this glorious end, they will come for us. To savor the fruitless struggle to its last drop.
This
is who they are. Let them come and see.
Oh. Yo.
Our shape reveal what they do then. Unshackled from hope. That is who they are. Because only in the end are we free.
That look nuts, bro.
I've seen that thing 100 times now, and every time I see it, I still kind of get goosebumps.
Instantly, I have chills. It's all here. It's all
Destiny
happening
2
now.
Lightfall
Things are finally coming to a
2023.
head.
Thematically, we really have been honing
I'm gonna
in on
take
that
the
kind of bombastic, big
sub
set
count off
piece
the screen
approach.
It's gonna
so that
be
you guys can see the
over the
full
top
screen.
action, adrenaline pumping like the whole time.
This is really kicking off the conclusion to the Light and Dark saga, where we finally face down this foe that we've been anticipating facing for so long. It's pushing it to 11.
We've been hinting at this malicious force in the darkness that's been our enemy behind a lot of our conflicts. We revealed that enemy, we put a name on it and put a face on it, and that enemy is the Witness. And the Witness is coming with its newly empowered disciple, Callus.
Callus is really crash landing with a new and more powerful army than ever before. They've got new powers, they've got new armor, they've got tormentors to join their ranks that are going to be bigger and badder enemies than we've ever faced. Callus is taking that army that he's bringing with him to be the harbinger of the Witness's doom.
This is such a pivotal moment for Destiny. Everyone is coming to have a last stand with Callus and the Witness to really avoid the next collapse, something that we've been trying to avoid ever since Destiny 1.
We see in the trailer that we're headed to Neptune, and on Neptune there's been this hidden city called Neomuna where an alternate version of humanity has been blooming since the collapse.
Neomuna is the capital city of Neptune. It's a giant metropolis that we were completely unaware existed until now. What's interesting and exciting to me about this place is that it's pristine, it's new. It's not like a lot of the places that we've explored previously in Destiny. Exploring that space is very, very cool.
There's so much new stuff to discover in Neomuna and in Neptune. And also I saw some new characters there. I'm really excited to get to know Cloud Striders and their story.
Cloud Striders can be compared to Guardians. They're both protectors of a civilization that's potentially under threat. But Guardians were chosen. It's their duty to protect humanity. Cloud Striders have chosen to protect their people.
There's like an awesome opportunity for the Guardians to learn from the Cloud Striders and their way of living and their philosophy of life.
So we've got
this really seems like it will be
the Cloud Striders that
fun.
we've never been aware
Lightful.
of.
And then of course you get a glimpse of this green energy. I wonder what that is.
Strand is the new darkness power that we discover here. Something that's unique about Strand, unlike any of these other powers we've ever had before, when you play through Lightfall, you are discovering this power for the first time. No one in the universe, ever in the history of Destiny, has used Strand before.
This is the Guardian discovering darkness on their own and learning how to shape it and manipulate it and use it against Callus and his forces, and, you know, have fun in the new urban environment of Neomuna. You are really gonna have to prepare yourself for a wild ride.
We just got a glimpse of our new destination, Neomuna, our new foe, Callus and the Shadow Legion, paired with the Witness, and a very brief glimpse at Strand, but that's just barely scratching the surface of what this release has to offer.
Right, like what we've just seen in that trailer is just the tip of the iceberg, and we've got a whole lot more we're excited to show you coming up.
That looks nuts.
Last year, we wanted to return to our studio's
Lightfall.
roots in creating some of the best shooter campaigns in the industry.
That's been our legacy since Halo, and we tried to push that front and center in The Witch Queen.
And it's about more than just guns, but creating an adventure in a handcrafted world full of surprises. Then, we added the legendary campaign option, because great combat needs to challenge you, to test your thumb skill, your tactics, and your build crafting.
And we heard loud and clear that you want more of that. In fact, 2 out of every 3 players that completed the Witch Queen campaign did it on Legendary.
You tested yourself against the Witch Queen and her Lucent Hive and rose to that challenge. And then you let us know it was one of the best shooter experiences that we've ever made.
So with Lightfall, we want to push that even further. We want to give you the best Bungie action experience that we can create with the brand new Lightfall campaign.
Lightfall
This
is going
seems-
to change
this
the
seems
way
like
that
it'll
our
be
players
nuts to
move,
play.
fight, and
This will be
explore
amazing.
everywhere
Lightfall?
in Destiny.
Neptune is this fantastic destination. The capital city of Neomuna is a really fun place to explore, and it's this bright neon metropolis. There's a harbor, office buildings, an arcade.
This is a city that we've made, and using Strand to traverse through it and explore it, it's going to be so exciting.
There's some places that once you whip out that grappling hook, ooh, you're gonna be able to explore and get to places that you couldn't before.
Look at that up there. I wonder if I can grapple to there. I'm gonna be a kid in a candy store.
It's not a city that is collapsed. It is a city that has lived through the collapse.
Neptune now has to deal with the cloak being pulled back and them being revealed to the world and are now central of the conflict.
Callus has taken his capital ship and just like planted it right down in part of the city, and it's Cabal-occupied territory. It's a city under siege. You've got this infiltrator vibe at times where you feel like a tactical team going into a skyscraper. You're dealing with Cabal roadblocks and patrols all throughout the city. The Shadow
This
Legion,
seems like it would
they
be
provide that,
so
like,
fun, bro.
characteristic Cabal brute
February
strength, but all about, like,
2023.
volatility and power, and they've
That
been
will be-
enhanced now by pyramid technology. They
that
have
will
these
be
suppression
nuts.
devices that can take away some of your super, take away some of your abilities, and then they fight alongside these terrifying new pyramid units called Tormentors.
As part of his discipleship to the Witness, Callus has been upgraded. And so the Tormentors that they've brought in are these impossibly huge, unstoppable behemoths. They wield scythes, they can attack from a distance, they can bring you in close, they can drain your very life force from you. They are basically embodiments of terror.
It's like a boss character within the battlefield. Your stomach drops. You're like, okay, I'm playing through, I'm having fun, I'm popping heads, doing this thing, and then boom, there it is.
We've got all the new stuff going into
That
the game.
will be
Strand,
really annoying to
Tormentors,
fight.
Shadow Legion,
Wow.
a cool new environment. These are all a great setting for a new legendary campaign, and we're still making sure that we go through and we tweak and tune and we balance the encounters to have that right challenging level of difficulty for players.
The Legendary campaign was a huge hit coming out of the Witch Queen. It was the first time we had done that sort of elected difficulty where you could really test your skill and test your power. And so we're going to bring that back for Lightfall.
Of course, you're still going to have that higher reward tier, and we still want to make sure that you get that inside track towards being raid ready.
Everyone back at the studio is so hard at work on Lightfall, putting in the details and making this whole release come alive and continue to surprise and delight players. I am so excited to get this out.
Lightfall is unlike anything players have seen before in Destiny, and it's another step that sends you hurtling to the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga.
Oh, that. That seems insane. I don't know if Lightfall will be the last DLC or second to last.
Come on.
Who knows?
Amazing.
I'm super excited to dive into Strand and talk about all the new stuff that we just saw.
Strand, like Stasis, is a power from the darkness. Unlike our light abilities, which are all
I'm, like,
about
not talking
creation,
at all. I'm
darkness
just-
is more
It
about
seems so.
Strand is psychic energy that forms this extra dimension, or this sort of matrix that connects everything together, connects all living beings and all minds. And you, the Guardian, are sort of gaining the knowledge and gaining the power to peer into this alternate psychic universe and begin to pull at these threads and tug at these wires that are connecting all these living beings.
When Guardians learn how to use Strand, it's almost like this third eye opens up. It's about peeling back the curtain of reality, taking those connections and then weaving them into new objects.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool to see them come together. Like, it's always been there, and now that we can tap into it, we can use it for our benefit, whether it's through movement or through damage.
Strand has a grappling hook. Since you're seeing into this cosmic web, you are able to grapple at any point because the cosmic web exists everywhere. Even if there's not an object there, it will hook on to that web and pull you forward. It's just taking that idea to the next level, putting that Destiny spin on it.
This seems like
The grappling
so-
hook initially started as part of the Hunter's Kit, right? They're all about fluid movement, rapidly traversing space, and being very agile. But as we were developing, it's like, oh man, this feels like it's too much fun to just keep it to one class, right? So we made the call to expand this super cool new ability across all three classes. On the
Yes,
design
I can
side,
actually play
we wanted to come
Warlock
up
with that. That
how
would
each
be
of the
amazing.
classes interpreted this additional psychic dimension, like in their own way, right? So the Warlock, they're the telekinetic master of Strand. So they're going to be able to telepathically reach into the Strand dimension, pull matter out, and weave it into this big barrage of these Strand missiles. Wherever they land,
Oh, that
missiles
would
are
be-
actually going to unravel,
Ooh,
to reweave
let's
themselves
go.
into
What
a
a
new
voice
form.
crack I just had,
With the
though.
Titan, you're able to weave these claws and do an area of damage around you, spinning and slashing.
Oh, that
The
would
super
be
I think I'm most
nuts.
excited for is the Hunter Rope Dart super. The Hunter does a flip and weaves these strands into this rope dart and is swinging it as they're kind of moving around. The first time I saw that, even in its kind of like rough state, it just blew my mind. We've learned a lot from creating our other subclasses, and we've taken those learnings
Strand
about combat,
subclass.
about movement, about build crafting.
That
We've
will
put that all
be-
in Strand,
that will
and
be
I'm
fun
so
to
excited
use.
to see where players take it once it's out there in the wild.
That seems
Destiny is a
so,
game that gets
like,
even better when you play with your friends. We want to create communities that are welcoming, inclusive, and that let you bring your old friends and make new ones. And since last year, over 5 million new Guardians have joined our ranks.
We believe that there are still
5
millions
million
more
new
of your friends
players.
that would love to play
Wow.
Destiny with you. And the things that you want to see us improve in Destiny are also exactly what's going to make it easier to convince your friends to come and check out the game.
It should be easier to create custom, incredible builds. Easier to find people to play with. Easier to swap from being that boss-melting, storm-chaser-wielding, falling star juggernaut right into that ultimate yeehawing, dead man's tail shooting, Titan's rampart crutching sentinel.
And if none of what Joe just said makes sense to you, we want to fix that too. Because it's not about removing the depth that makes Destiny so great. It's instead about allowing everyone to dive deeper with ease.
That seems insane.
The changes we're making to make Destiny easier to come into, changes to how you build your characters, changes to how you see what there is to do and what there is to accomplish. And in the year ahead, we're actually making it easier to form groups in Destiny so you can go and do some of the greatest content that Destiny has to offer.
All the teams are working together to build this experience, and so that's what's really exciting.
We keep on hearing from players like, hey, unless I have a friend to play with, I don't know what to do. And so what we're trying to give them is like, hey, here's a path to follow. Guardian ranks are this basically like a knowledge ladder.
Hopefully I'll be able
We
to
actually progress you through
watch the entire
11
thing.
ranks. And it's really like heavily focusing on like exposing players to all the systems of Destiny.
At some point, the story about you as a Guardian involves other Guardians and what they think about you. That is just a whole new dimension of your journey through Destiny that we've never really explored before. When you show up in the tower and you see that person who's at one of the highest ranks, you're going to know that you're looking at a player who's actually really demonstrated mastery of many of the different activities in Destiny, not just from our perspective, but from the perspective of other players. Some of the higher Guardian ranks will actually be asking for you to step up, to actually rise to the occasion and prove to other Guardians that you are a strong player and a strong leader.
A lot of people have groups that they already play with, but this will really provide people the opportunity to be recognized for helping other people learn the game, but also provide more people to play with on a regular basis.
In the year of Lightfall, we're going to actually be investing in building a looking for group system in Destiny itself.
Oh, that
You'll
will
be
be
able to
really good.
Look for other players. You'll be able to find groups that are looking for players.
I'm so excited about being able to form groups in the next coming year because it can be really hard to get through some of the hard content solo, and making it so much easier to find people to play with is just going to make getting into Destiny and doing the awesome content so much easier.
Yeah, and they'll be able to say, this is a player who I can trust to lead me through the new raid. I want to join their group. Or they can say, these are players who are new to the activity. I want to take them for that first raid because that'll be a great experience for them and a valuable experience for me as a leader.
It's really going to help players come together and understand each other better when they've never met before. It's going to make the game so much more social, and I think that it's going to really make Destiny players feel like they're on one team.
So Commendations is a feature that you'll experience towards the end of an activity. So you end the activity now and you get to see the screen that has all the people you played with. You can click on one of the Guardians and choose what experience you had with them. So like, were they a good team player? Were they fun to play with?
There's no better way to actually show how good a person is as a teammate or as a leader than to have other players say, this person's a great teammate, this person's a great leader. It's really a system that's designed to let players show appreciation for each other.
Also using the commendation system, people are going to be able to say like, hey, this person as a good leader, and looking at the Guardian rank system, they have a lot of experience. It's going to be, oh, that's the person I want to help me get through this hard content that I've been struggling with.
Social games like Destiny give you an opportunity to like really connect with other people and do things together and get to know each other. And with a system like LFG, you're making it so that more people
that will be really
get that
good
experience started than ever before.
Both the loadout screen and the mod manager are completely new features.
The mod manager is meant to make build construction in Destiny a lot easier.
We all love our fashion game. Fashion game's amazing. And so we're gonna take what we did for the fashion game and we're bringing it to the Buildcraft game. There's gonna be one screen where you can go to and do your entire loadout for your character. It's gonna be amazing.
So you'll be able to save the build that you've put together as a loadout and then switch between those things as you're going from activity to activity.
So good.
Yeah, I feel like with the new release of Destiny and the commendation system mixed with Guardian ranks, we're giving players even new aspirations. It isn't going to be just about power level. It won't just be about gear. It's also going to be about that Guardian rank. It's going to be about those commendations. It's all the ways that we're bringing players together.
Oh, that will be really useful.
So today, we're also launching a brand new season of Destiny 2. And as we've evolved our seasons over the years, we've learned a lot. And I think we've been able to deliver some amazing character moments and events for the community.
We're long past the era of content droughts. Instead, there are exciting story and events happening in Destiny almost every week, year-round. And we're not slowing down.
Each season, we want to keep raising the bar for narrative experiences in any live game. We want to keep pushing to create unexpected adventures that'll make every season of Destiny unique. And we want to keep listening and learning from you, the Destiny community, so that we can create the strongest seasons of any live service.
Because the witness is coming. And if we want to survive, we need a crew. We need to enrich our defenses. If you're feeling surly, maybe even loot our enemies.
We may even need to find a captain to join us on our next adventure in the Season of Plunder.
Season of Plunder. Huh?
Aramis has broken free. The old crew's now really under her command.
I've read about them. What is the human word?
Pirates. The full vanguard should be rallied to deal with these outlaws.
Well, anchors away.
Now go show those pirates what happens when they cross
Destiny 2 Season of the Plunder.
Hope you've got ammunition, Guardian.
Time to blow this rickety barge. You got the goods, Guardian. Sorry, getting a little swept up in all this adventuring.
That seems interesting too. It's like the Lightfall. The Season of the Plunder. So August 23rd to December 6th.
What are you most excited about for Season of Plunder?
Pirates. This season we said, what if we just go to the stars and dig up buried treasure?
We are unearthing a lot of mysteries and secrets. We're swashbuckling onto enemy spaceships. And then we're also learning a lot of things about some of our favorite characters.
We're gonna have an adventure this season.
Season of Plunder kicks off with Aramis being freed from her icy prison. She's collected old, fallen crews of pirates and rogue cabal together in order to hunt down mysterious relics and treasures.
It's time to meet your end.
So Guardians are tasked with stopping Aramis from collecting these relics. And in order to do that, you have to create your own crew of shady dealers and backroom brokers.
Drifter, Mithrax, Ido, and Spider are going to be helping you.
Anchors away. Ready when you are, Captain.
That's the beginning of Season of Plunder. What you're going to be doing is forming a pirate crew of your own. You're going to fill it with different crew members that you can recruit over the course of the season. Drifter is going to toss you the keys to your personal catch. Then you're just going to set out into the stars and do cool pirate stuff.
So excited.
This season, we have multiple brand new activities coming that will really give you a sense of being on a pirate adventure. One of the mainstays of this season is a new 6-player offensive called Catch Crash.
When I saw the concept for the catch with the big mainsails on it, I just said, oh my God, this is gonna be a fun season.
Just like seeing Catch Crash through the different iterations, like fighting on the deck of the ship.
You get to become your own ammunition and launch yourself from a cannon to the other ship.
Oh, wow.
And you are the weapon, so you're gonna go mess them up.
The second big activity we have coming this season is called Expedition. You're going to be guiding a massive drill that's looking for this buried, hidden pirate treasure, and you're going to have to be fending off of all these pirate crews trying to protect their hoards. And then our final new activity coming this season is what we're calling Pirate Hideouts.
We have so many like different little maps that you can piece together fragments of this season, and they lead you to the lair of the Pirate Lord, right? Their hideout.
These are their caves where they're hoarding all of their amazing treasures and their mysterious relics.
These relics are mysterious objects of dark power, and they're all over the system. We don't know exactly what it is they do yet, but if Aramis is trying to collect them, it's nothing good.
Oh, okay, that season seems... this is gonna be fun. The next few months of Destiny, probably the next like year of Destiny is gonna be nuts.
It feels
That'll
right
be
with
fun.
that release, almost like we planned it.
Arc is a damage type that's about proximity, right? It's about going fast up into your enemy spaces and like deleting them. It's the damage type for people that want to hold W. You don't want to retreat.
Unbridled aggression to the max.
Hunter is really about close range action, being fluid and dynamic and agile, evasive. So we're going to give Arc Hunter a new super. We call it Gathering Storm, where you summon your Arc Staff, like twirl it above your head and then launch it out, and then it will embed into the ground or into like bosses or mini bosses or champions and jolt them. Like a big lightning strike will strike the staff and overcharge it. And while that staff is overcharged, it'll start
I might have to end the stream early.
Nearby enemies.
It sucks,
Warlock
but
is kind of this elemental conduit.
I will
You
make
are a class that
a
will
video
turn
about
yourself
what
into
else
lightning. You
happens
will
during
create
the
things
showcase,
out of
but I
lightning.
am going
Previously,
to sadly
had this
have
exotic
to
armor
end
piece
the
called
stream
Getaway
early.
Artist, where you
But
consume your grenade
yeah,
and it'll make a
so
what we call a
guys,
sentient arc soul that fires faster and does more damage.
maybe
to the roll. So we decided to roll that
1.1k today. Who knows? Maybe.
Anytime you are amplifying
Maybe.
any arc
Maybe.
soul you have,
But
from any source,
yeah,
will
that's
become the
the
supercharged
entire
version
stream. I have
that
to
will
end it
fire off
early.
just rapid-fire
Sadly,
bullets.
I really don't want to, but stuff I have to. So yeah, that's it for the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the 47 minutes of it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.